Please do not harass or witch hunt any of the users mentioned in this video. My videos are meant for your entertainment and to critique situations, not to harm any of the individuals mentioned. Hi ho friends and non-friends, I'm back, I think. I haven't posted any actual finished content since my BP video. I've recently discovered a video, however, accusing an artist of, let me read this. Style theft, character theft, and unoriginality. Didn't we go over this in the original Sashley drama? No? Nothing of that sort? I hate new gen animation mirrors.
Hi, my name is Dakota, and today I want to talk about a person named Polina Kudryashka.
First of all, no warning or anything not to harass Polina or anything, just jumping straight into the video. Hey Taco, this is a problem. You do not start accusation videos like this. I'm going under the assumption that you didn't mean for this to happen, but you really need to include these things into your videos because it can give people the impression that you're inciting ill will towards the people you're making videos on.
I realized that the signs of copying were much earlier. She was interjecting ideas from Typh's drawings, poses from her pictures, and little details like face and eye shape.
You cannot lay claim to a pose. Pose theft is not a thing. Also, face and eye shape? We're moving on to style theft now? Guys, if I need to make this even more obvious, style theft is not a thing. People are going to be inspired by your work one way or another. And even if they're not, what if someone just happens to draw similarly to you? You cannot claim an art style for this reason because it is a practice, not something like a character or a design.
Indeed, such little things could not be called complete copying.
Then why add it in as if you were trying to insinuate that? Why add in pieces you said were copied just to backtrack and say they weren't completely copied? You don't just add in evidence of things you agree aren't evidence for what you're claiming. That's stupid and wastes everyone's time.
Polina Kudryashka has a character named Monica very greatly, and visibly inspired by a Sashley's character named Mortis. The characters are not that much alike. Maybe they just both had the same idea for the character in their heads, but if you put all the above description facts together, you get the idea that it's not just a coincidence.
Literally the only thing these characters have in common is the hair color. What are you talking about? Even if we were to put all the above description facts together, this character still isn't copied. You could say Polina was inspired, but inspiration is not a crime.
Furthermore, another Polina's character, Marcy, raises even more questions. I'm sure many of you have already noticed the resemblance of this OC to the pretty popular alien character from Unknown Spy.
Those don't even look remotely similar. They're both green aliens wearing cropped clothes. That is literally the only thing they have in common. I don't see how that OC is stolen.
I'm willing to admit that it's really quite cheeky. Stealing.
That's not stealing either. That's an animation meme. Taking directly off Google, the literal definition of an animation meme is a short animation of a character dancing or sometimes singing along the music, created to be easily adopted by other animators with their own characters. The original animation is made for the express purpose of being mimicked and spread as a regular meme would. The literal purpose of an animation meme is to be copied. This claim doesn't make sense to be considered something Polina did wrong.
Kudryashka's character became more and more like Sashley's OC. The color and shape of her hair, as well the shape of her eyes, and even the color palette. Also, her style took on more and more like Sashley's style. Now, if you put the artwork of these two artists together, you wouldn't even realize that it was drawn by two different people.
You see, the issue with this claim is they're drawn in similar styles. Also, the last part of that statement is irrelevant. Style theft is not a thing. The characters themselves do have a few things in common, but it's still changed from character to character. Sashley's character has a lighter, more bluish purple on the right side of her hair, meanwhile Polina's is a darkish pinkish purple. Sashley's is a blackout eye with an X pupil, while Polina's has both regular eyes. Sashley's ears match the rest of her skin tone, meanwhile Polina's are darkened. The only thing that Polina could be accused of lifting is the hairstyle, but even then, Sashley's characters have similar hairstyles to that anyway, so I don't think that really matters. Also, their eyes aren't the same. Sashley's character has rounded eyes with eyelashes on top. Polina's are more square with eyelashes on top and bottom.
Yes, I realize that this is already a kind of trend, and she did not have to draw something new. But about tracing, the problem is not in tracing. You had the opportunity to copy the drawing freely, and speed paint wouldn't have recorded it anyway.
You can literally see her sketching out and drawing the speed paints. What is this argument?
But that's the problem. You're not drawing something of your own. You're not an independent creator. You're a copycat that just appropriated someone else's art style, someone else's OC, and got a lot of hate for it.
Oh dearie me, the crime of taking inspiration off of something. All of your proof of her stealing OCs has been entirely lackluster, and once again, style theft is not a fucking thing! The entirety of this video was unnecessary, and is literally just a Sashley situation all over again. Sashley and Unknown Spy are both very large public figures. People are bound to take inspiration off of them one way or another. In Unknown Spy's case, I'm kinda just trying to give them the benefit of the doubt because those characters look nothing alike. Aside from that, you can't copyright an art style, leave artists alone, and just be nice to people. For God's sake. That's it. Have a good night.